G'day, legends. It's a beautiful day. And here's a fella I've been following for a while. He's an Aussie dude. He's from South Australia. He goes under the name of Gary Awesome. And this motherfucker is awesome. Let's roll. Aussie strong. Vote no.
But I'm never gonna get pregnant to you. You can buy your own lunch, be it how it burns. Take your love, take your love and fuck off. You say I'm a good love, and the next thing you are driving my car down to the pawn shop to sell my guitar. Take your love, take your love and fuck off. You're sure that you want me, but I know that I'm sure that you don't. You don't live I will, but I know that I won't. Take your love, take your love and fuck right off. No, you can have my drugs, you know where to buy them yourself. Yourself. Take your love, take your love and fuck off. I'm under your game. You think you're one step ahead of me. Let me your fat asses out on the street. Take your love, take your love and fuck off. You're fucking crazy if you think I need you. I need you about as much as I need an ounce of steel. Speaking of which, I think you gave that to me. Looks like you found another way to screw me. You race upon me like a blood-filled kind of bad hemorrhoid. I should just pop you and watch you drip blood. Take your love, take your love and fuck off. No, you can't have my love, you can't just go and fuck yourself. Yourself. Take your love, take your love and fuck off. You're fucking crazy.
Fucking yeehaw. Brother Gary, awesome. Fucking legend. God bless you, dude. And I'm going to play something of Gary Awesome's, his latest video. I know a lot of you legends won't be able to see it, but I'll drop a link in the description, if I can work out how to, of Gary Awesome. And I'm gonna play this. Let's roll with Brother Gary. Preach it, mate. You know what you're saying, dude. You say it better than me.
Hello everyone. Well, it's a couple of weeks now until Prime Minister Albanese's attempt to divide the country along the lines of racial inequality is destined to be crushed in the Voice referendum. Needless to say, the Yes campaign, in their desperation, continue to try and find ways to portray the No campaign as evil. And not unlike the government, who's not meant to be taking sides and remain impartial, the national broadcaster, the ABC, that's the Aboriginal bum-licking channel, continue to have their news production teams clasp at straws in a vain attempt to try and get the extreme left's favourite undertaking, that of racial inequality, across the line.
A former Twitter executive in charge of monitoring lies and abuse on the platform warns the Voice referendum is a prime target for online disinformation campaigns. It comes as research finds major social media platforms are approving dozens of false paid ads about the Voice. ABC investigative reporter Pat McGrath has more.
An experiment was undertaken by a research firm called Reset Tech, a lobby group and research firm.
A lobby group and research firm? Is that a thing, is it? Let me guess, they do research and then skew the results of said research to facilitate lobbying for the ideologies they believe in. Why else would the words research and lobby belong in the same sentence?
And they found that they created a range of clearly false advertisements around the Voice to Parliament, which they submitted to X as well as TikTok and to Facebook as well. And in every case, with the case of X, those ads were approved, and they were clearly misleading. They were saying things like the date of the referendum had changed, that the yes vote had already won, or the no vote had already won, and clearly they were false, and they were still permitted to run. They didn't actually publish those ads, but they were approved.
Point 1. You're only showing supposedly misleading ads from the No campaign, implying that misleading ads only come from the No camp. Point 2. By your own admission, those ads didn't even run anyway. So why is this even news? And in what way was the referendum adversely affected by ads that no one ever saw, given that they weren't even published? In a moment, I'll show you an example of misleading or false ads that did run, that you oh so conveniently ignore in your unpartisan and thorough investigative journalism. Sarcasm intended.
And there's been other examples as well. The Australian Strategic Policy Institute, they've found examples of an increase in amplification of negative sentiment around the Voice, which appears to be linked to the Chinese Communist Party. There's been research from QUT University showing a proliferation in new accounts with suspicious origins since Elon Musk took over the company, which are promoting misinformation or disinformation around the Voice. So it's clear that Yoel Roth's concerns about the impact of Elon Musk's takeover of the company are really playing out by some pretty strong examples.
Yeah, you lefties are still pissing your pants over the fact that you can't censor Twitter to your advantage anymore, aren't you?
I think there was a feeling that X was going to kind of slowly die, that, you know, there were signs that advertisers were drifting away, users were dwindling. But the point that Yoel Roth makes in his comments to us is that there's still a core user base of of journalists,
We're here
politicians,
today
and political
to
class
actually
who
talk about
still
your night
use
job.
X, and they've always been the target of these disinformation campaigns from foreign governments and extremists and anyone wanting to try to change the public debate around this topic.
Yeah, you lefties are still pissing your pants over the fact that you can't censor Twitter to your advantage anymore, aren't you?
And that, combined with the pullback that X has done in relation to its policing of disinformation, means that it's quite a volatile situation. And it does seem like it's playing out with a whole range of misinformation, disinformation lies that are popping up on X at the moment. We've tried to ask X about this, but unfortunately they didn't respond to our request for a response to Yoel Roth's comments, but I think we've got a few weeks left to see exactly how this all plays out.
Well, Billy Joe Armstrong lookalike wannabe, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the impact of ads that never run plays out also. Like fucking duh. Meanwhile, back in the real world, there's been the Yes campaign ads that have been interrupting your mobile phone usage every 20 seconds and confronting you left, right and centre every time you enter your local shopping mall. I'm sure you've seen them. How could you not when your tax dollars are being used to pay for them, even if you're a no voter? It begins with questions like, will I live as long as other Australians? But then my personal favourite, will I be able to learn the language of my people? The ads then close with, yes makes it possible. It's pretty obvious that the inference there is that unless you vote yes, Black Barbie won't be able to learn the language of her own people, because if you vote no, that won't be possible, because by definition only the yes vote makes it possible, and I guess the same goes for life expectancy. If you vote yes, Miss Average Aborigine will live to be 86, whereas if you vote no, Miss Average Aborigine will only live to be 52, and her level of average life expectancy has nothing to do with how she chooses to look after her own health. No, it's all dependent on how you vote in the referendum. Misleading and a lie? Oh, only completely, but don't you concern yourself, ABC, about drawing any attention to those blatant lies. You just concentrate your efforts on those evil and lying no campaigners. Anyway, as I said, I particularly like the will I be able to learn the language of my people narrative. There is, of course, no law against learning languages. If that's what you want to do, go for it. In reality, though, it's kind of like a niche hobby, isn't it? It doesn't have much practical application in the universal scheme of things. Personally, I don't think that Gandawongi Jabba Kanabingi as a substitute for the is going to catch on, especially in places like Belgium, Argentina or Spain, where English is taught as a second language expressly for the purpose of their citizens being able to communicate when abroad. English is the global language. Get used to it.
Yeehaw! And that's the facts, ladies and gentlemen. That was Gary Awesome. God bless him. Fellow Australian. He's speaking the truth. Hear what he had to say. If this video stays up, it will. If not, shit happens. But hopefully some of the legends will see it. Anyway, mates, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, if we don't vote, we're going to get fined a couple $100. We're going to have to fucking vote, so just vote no. Like he said, nothing. It's Miss Average Aborigine is not going to live till 86 if you vote yes. If you vote no, she ain't going to live till 52. You know. I'm going to shut the... Later, mates. I'm voting no.